Hello. You've all seen those videos on YouTube of 10 albums most listened to. Some are in the past week, some are all-time top 10. This would be mine. And this is 10 albums I listen to frequently, usually in CD format. But here we are with the vinyl, in no particular order. It'll be 10 plus a couple extras. Here we go. The Beatles, Love. Okay, now I know there's purists that were never happy with this project, but I gotta say it's great. My favorites on here are probably, I'm gonna say the Within You, Without You, Tomorrow Never Knows, and also the Genick Nuss, which is Sun King off Abbey Road, reversed. And I also want to give a shout out about the 5.1 surround mix of this, which is very nice. Next, we have Cabaret Voltaire, Red Mecca. Is this my favorite Cabaret Voltaire album? Not sure, but it is great. It's very film noir-esque and mysterious, and it keeps you coming back. And this particular copy, this reissue, includes the CD. So track it down if you can. Highly recommend it. David Bowie, Low, on orange vinyl. Why, may you ask, is it still sealed? Because I tend to listen to the CD copy I have. David Bowie and Brian Eno. Fantastic songs, part of the first part of the Berlin trilogy. If you don't know it, you got to be able to track it down somewhere. Or just take a chance, because that's what a lot of record collecting is all about, taking a chance. Then we have Clock DVA, digital soundtracks. I also, of course, have this on CD, and this is very fantastic, kind of a like cinema of the mind kind of music. And worth tracking down. It's from the mastermind Eddie Newton, who's still creating new music under his own name, under Clock DVA, under the Anti-Group, and a couple other projects. This is really fantastic stuff. It's good to just put on. Dark room, light room, probably giving it your full attention, but you allow your mind to wander and go with the mental pictures. Great stuff. Kraftwerk, Electric Cafe. Maybe not my favorite Kraftwerk album, but I still really enjoy it. And this is the Deutsche version, very kindly brought back from Germany by my late great mom and dad, who were there on vacation one time. Oh, this is also known as Technopop. Same batch of songs, essentially. Plastic Land's second full-length album, Wonderful Wonderland. This is a fantastic album. Every song is great. Was cited at one time as being influential by the likes of Prince and also Genesis P. Orridge. Opposite Ends of the Universe. No Shine for the Shoes, Gloria Night. Don't Let It All Pass By, The Gingerbread House, Flower Scene, Process of the Silverness. Every song on here is fantastic. Strongly deserving of a reissue with a live show from that time, outtakes, demos, you name it. Okay, Roxy Music, second album, For Your Pleasure, with the fantastic gatefold. Hoping for the super deluxe edition of this. Coming up soon, I hope. 50th anniversary. 5.1 surround mix. Yes, please. Okay, David Byrne, Brian Eno. My Life in the Bush of Ghosts. This is not the original cover. And this is a slightly expanded edition. A couple bonus tracks from the original sessions. Fantastic stuff. Hugely influential in the world of, probably, even though it drew from world music, probably influenced world music, as well as all manner of sampling and electronic music. This is great. All right, we're getting near 10. This is Martin Rev, half of the electronic duo Suicide. And this is a solo album that is an homage to his departed wife. Beautiful, beautiful. I don't know what the sources are, if it was the songs were come up through improv or sampling or a little of both. Absolutely beautiful, haunting, an air of melancholy to it, and dreamy whispered vocals at times. Highly recommended. There's a jazz album that everyone in the world has, Time Out by the Dave Brubeck Quartet. I do plan to get a surround sound mix of this at some point, but I'll have to do a little more research so I get the right one. Moving right along. This is also Cabaret Voltaire. This is Shadow of Fear. This is to date the final album put out under the Cabaret Voltaire moniker. Everybody who knows them knows that this is only Richard H. Kirk on this one. And there was a mild uproar at the time of its release. And I like it. I just see it as a combination of both. Of Richard Kirk's solo material under his various guises, kind of a blending of that. And perhaps where the direction of Cabaret Voltaire was headed. Well worth seeking out. Put your Cabaret Voltaire biases aside, at least give this a listen. It's really great stuff. And then we have, in our final three, one of them is Thunderball, Scorpio Rising. How would I describe this? I would have to say it's electronic, soul, a little bit of funk. It's got a lounge music vibe to it as well. It kind of covers quite a bit of ground. It's dreamy. It's a great album to chill out to, and sounds fantastic on your stereo. And lastly, way past 10. This is a record store release of Roxy Music from a few years ago, and this is reworkings of Lady Tron, 2HB, and Chance Meeting off their debut album. It didn't quite fit in the scope of the 50th anniversary Super Deluxe Edition reissue that came out. Didn't fit thematically, and that's okay. As a standalone release, it's fine. It's really beautifully done. It's what you want from a remix. Instead of just a few extra electronic drum beats or something like that, this is more like a deconstructed, dreamy, atmospheric, floating in space trip. Love it. If only more bands would take a cue from this. This is an overlooked gem, and it only came out on vinyl to at this point in time. Track this down. If you're open-minded and you're not a purist and you love their debut album, this is great stuff. And that is all for this video, and I'll be back soon with a slightly different topic. Bye.